Good afternoon, big game fans. I'm Kachiri, and welcome to today's Link to the Past League Invitational Week 6 Open versus WJPDTB and TanwirFarid Allstars from Germany. We are having Willard J. Bradley versus Brogar. And joining me last minute, what's going on, Schultzer?
Well, good night, Kachili. Let's have some fun this race. I guess it's gonna be very interesting. Brogar, well known in the German community versus Willard J. Bradley, who everybody knows who plays Nendo. It's gonna be an interesting seat for sure.
Oh yeah. So right now between these two teams, WJPDTB has clinched playoffs, but they are fighting for first. It's going to be a close race between WJPDTB, Noble Foxes, and Pug Trio. So Willard's looking for a win to keep that first seed alive. And, well, of course, wins will also help out Brogar and Allstars from Germany here.
Yeah, I don't think they have a chance anymore for them to actually get into the playoffs, but
no, unfortunately
having
not.
more wins, every win counts in a league. Even if you know you cannot get delegate anymore, you still wanna have those wins.
Yeah, and I mean, spoiler works as well, right? Like, you're keeping. Oh, okay. So Willard just grabbed the glove and was 7 quid. You know what? We're just gonna go say hi to Uncle. To find the lamp, vanilla lamp. All right.
Maybe he wants to farm for the 50-50 bomb, which he gets first sight, so he can do Bag of Escape.
That looks like that's what the plan was.
I kinda like it, but I also kinda don't like it, because what will be a Bag of Escape? There won't be anything important, he says, as the commentator.
Yeah.
And we all know how that goes.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is free 3 items. You find Bottle here or Flute here, and that will help you out with early CAC. Find some money, you can buy stuff like Bottle Vendor. So it's a decent play for 3 items. We find ourselves the key to Dark Cross, a whole heart container, and a piece of heart.
Yeah, the only problem now is that he doesn't have any bombs at this point, so he cannot kill the rat. So he has to 7 quid out again. So if Brogar comes around here with some more bombs, he can actually, or with any weapon, he can try to kill the rat for an extra item in Dark Cross.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a good idea farming for those 50-50 bombs, also showing us that all the guards and bomb price back as well, while Brogar did not find anything important in the woods. No money, no bombs, nothing.
We did see though through Brogar that Lumberjack is only 20 rupees, so if this is an Agus seed, it's not for Lumberjack. And we've also found some hearts. We're finding some love today.
Yeah, let's see if Brogar knows about the 50-50 locks here. I think only the top leftmost stone can give you a bomb, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think there's like one or two spots that it can actually give you bombs here. But with 3 bombs, Brogar heads to Kakariko enough to get every single check here, so he doesn't have to rely on buying bombs.
Nothing in library as well. We do have a Blind's Hideout.
Yeah, both on us heading to Kakariko makes the most sense. They don't have good equipment, and Kakariko just has the most items in the early game, and they're getting rewarded for it. They're the boots in the Bag of Terror.
And a sword!
Wait, I thought we were playing open and not casual boots. What is this?
This is Kakariko paying out the hookshot as well!
I have a feeling we're gonna see an early mountain play.
More money!
Yeah, this seat is wide open for us. You could do South Shore, you could just climb the mountain. You have like all the options in the world now.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a fast seed though. There's our single arrow. Seed gives us the seed. Take us away.
Gives us time to breathe. Also some bombs, that's nice. You don't probably have to buy them. at this point. And flute, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Kakariko just giving out everything today. Flute, boots, and a sword. All the items you want to see early. Well, at this point, this he cannot take forever at least. We also have enough money to pay off Sother at the end of this, cause both of the runners will find another 300 rupees shortly.
And with the glove, Zora is in logic, but I don't think we're going to be seeing Zora anytime soon. We got a whole bunch of checks. We got all of Death Mountain, with the hookshot, the flute, the glove, the lamp. We have, you know... Oh, there's our map check. I saw 3 crystals in the light world.
One of them was that, and that was in Tower of Heather, so... I mean, we can almost clear Tower of Heather at this point. We only need either a hammer or the mirror at this point. But yeah, we have everything to choose from the light world. We could do South Shore, we could go on to a mountain slip. We could do out of logic flipper checks with boots and a sword. With boots and a flute. You can do everything here. The world is open, and the only main question is, when will Broger find his lamp now in Link's house?
No, that we gotta save soon, like, whenever you're, well, it depends if Broger saves and quits to start the South Shore checks.
If you have a flute and nothing else,
No,
at least
Sunrise.
At least I tend to just not check Link's house for an eternity. Oh, and Broger starting with the mountain.
Now, Will is showing us that the Sun Prize was just a small magic container. Could be useful.
And Willard actually... Oh no, both went for the hard container. Willard just has 1 extra from back of escape that Broger not checked yet. But yeah, if something is in dark source and Broger decides to check it, that could be a huge advantage at this point. Like, that is 1 check that Willard might let down for a longer time.
Now we're going to see what's in Pegasus Rocks right now on Willard's side.
Yeah, probably a Pegasus Rocks and a Ganon check, because you already have like 2 parts for Egger with the sword and the lamp. And Broger now knows the lamp is somewhere in the light world. So goes ahead and checks the top of Spectacle Rock Cave, doesn't even get hit by the bomb. Gaming, and let's see. It's also a check that Willard might skip for longer, but it's only a piece part.
Willard's going to double check Lumberjack, because Willard is 1 item away from having that be in logic right now.
Yeah, totally makes sense. So getting lucky on a 50-50 bomb. If you look at, like, there are 4 logs formatted in a square. All of those are 50-50 puts for bombs.
Ooh, Willard's going to go ahead and do South Shore checks.
A lot of early diversion, which you can expect from an early flute and boots.
Alright, Paradox Cave is showing us even more love and more bombs.
Nice to see. Already 5 hearts. Already enough for me. But with this late, I don't think we're gonna see game over today from our runners. Broger has to watch out for the mini-modoms. They're kind of tricky today.
Oh, this might be a South Shore to Zora play from Willard using the water run tactic. More money! We have found 3 300 rupee drops and a 100 rupee drop already. This is a loaded seed.
Logic-wise, now it could get interesting because the hookshot didn't get us anything on this mountain. Like, either I think we find a hammer here, or could still be an Agassi.
We found ourselves a bottle and a mushroom inside Mini Moldorm Cave, so that's a couple more items to think about. We are going to be running through Spiral.
As expected, and Willard goes ahead and takes care of probably all the flipper checks he can do at this point. Maybe he skips out on Hobo because he doesn't have Moon Pearl, while Broger cleans up the mountain. And the mountain has today $5.
More love in Ice Rock Cave. And you see Willard running across that little pit there, setting up the water run. So we'll see how Willard wants to run it, basically.
Yeah. I'm very surprised that nothing is on this mountain. We got flute and hookshot for logical access there. We only got...
Oh, I see. So the water run is still stored, but Willard's going to swim to Hobo, then water run back with what Willard just did there.
Yeah. Just hope for Willard now that he doesn't get his last hard piece in Waterfall Ferry, so he can actually open 2 chests, which rarely happens. So Blogo getting some of those hard containers now and back of escape. Let's see if he is heading to Dark Cross. Oh, and there's the Master Sword on Willard's side. So we technically have Dark World access. Even a lot of Dark World access between those runners. But Master Sword is not in logic yet.
So now we'll be looking for those flippers to see if Aga is possibly required. But we still have a lot of, we still have Gina, we still have Eastern, Drosla.
Blogo's still not started at Link's house for his lamp. He's not gonna be happy when he gets out of here and starts at Link's house to get his lamp after he checks Dark Souls without it.
No, we did find the bow in Waterfall Ferry, so Willard might just go ahead and clear out all of Eastern now. So this could have been something where flippers are... Oh my goodness! Oh, that's half magic. We're going to see some Estella, I believe.
Yeah, especially if you get the bow now, like, it has to work. Like, one setup you can do here is you can just run until the waterfall, just shoot the arrows on the wall and place the bombs on the rocks, which we will see from Willard actually. Because you can place the bombs here on the rocks and it's easy as that.
Very nice. Very nice. So, yeah, that's going to be half magic. So this could easily be something where flippers are in Eastern to get bow out Waffle Fairy to return to get your hammer off of Armos. So Willard might be able to save a bunch of time here. But you have to assume Eastern's the play now, right?
Yeah, with an early bow, it's accessible. I mean, you could wait for it, so you can combine it with Pot maybe, but you're still missing Hammer and a Mire for that, so I don't see it.
We're going to see the mushroom check.
See if he actually says comes the mushroom if nothing is important on the check.
Yep,
and he does. So what he did here is he hard reset his console, so he actually did not save the mushroom turn-in, so he still has the mushroom in his inventory for maybe a fake powder later, either for safety or just to check powder without having powder. Not bad. And Plugo also joins with the flipper checks. The only important thing here is maybe now he might skip out on Hobo and miss his Master Sword. In the early game it's not that a big deal. Maybe at this point it feels like an Agassi, to be totally honest. Despite only missing Hammer or another glove for Dark World access. But with Aga, we have actually a lot to do in the Dark World. With Glove and Hookshot we can go all the way over to Skywoods and Sea Sound and also go down to Hype Cave. So I have a feeling this is an Agassi.
Of course, our runners want to avoid an Agassi at all costs. So we'll see whenever the runners decide to go into it. I had a solo commentated tracked in restream and race last night where it was a 30-minute Agassi. Everyone was literally just digging to the bottom of the box to avoid Aga. So we'll see if these runners do the same.
I don't think they're gonna try to clear Aga before it's not on logic. And Bloga actually not doing any flipper checks. Let's see what he is up to now. Don't think he can do much. Oh, and he decides to go to do the flipper checks again. I think it's actually faster to not save and quit here and just fake flipper downwards, because save and quit takes a little bit of time. So just swimming is faster.
Looks like a vanilla big key right now in Eastern.
Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think we will find flippers either here in Eastern Penisaha or maybe on Agina. Like, it feels like there is some logical progression knocked behind it. And if we find flippers here, this is like for sure an Agassi.
Unless this is for flippers to get the boat, to get the hammer off of Armos. Come on!
Ah, nah, it's just a cape on Amos. Let's see if Bloga has the same amount of arrows. I think he has like 2 less bombs, but let's see if he can do the bomb setup as well. Also decides to skip the blue boomerang. Oh, I think that's gonna be close. But he gets it first line. Nice. If you put the bombs on the stones, it's just a lot less tight for timing wise. But yeah, I think he's gonna head to Eastern Palace now as well. So I think they're pretty much tied up at this point. Don't think Willard is gonna skip on the mountain for too long with hookshot and flute. And he still needs his pearl from the old man at this point anyway.
And of course, we also have a Gina that's just off in a corner. But our runners will probably run through all of Hyrule Castle before fully committing to Item 1.
Yeah, I think we need to find flippers before committing to Aga, but our access has to be somewhere.
Okay, so that's first blood for Willard here. About a 16-minute crystal. And we're still looking for either hammer, cape, or flippers.
Yeah. I think we'll find flippers next, but it could totally be hammer or glove for flippers in Dark World, for bow. But on the other side, if Bloga decides to go into the Dark World, we have a bow, we have hookshot, we have a glove, we can do everything in the Dark World. There's a lot of stuff to do there. And nothing on Sashana, so progression is either sitting in Escape or Magina at this point.
Yeah, we still have the front of Hyrule. Willard's going to go ahead and do the mountain now. And we have Agina. Oh, we have not checked Sick Kid yet. We did get a bottle in Mini Molorm Cave that we could return to Sick Kid.
Surprising that none of the runners actually checked ticket yet, like with a bottle so early. I thought I were more incentivized to go there. But they would do it probably everything before doing Aga with flute and boots. Everything is so fast that you not really wasting time by doing checks. Just every check you didn't have to do could save you time in the end.
I didn't really see anything in Eastern at all, so the only item I did catch was bombs in the big chest.
I mean, we could find hammer, a glove, or flippers, or we could just find a third sword for Aga access at this point.
Yeah.
Or the cape even. Again, after Bloga finishes up with Sashana and Willard does Paradox and this other check, Spider Cave here, I think both of them did the exact same checks up to this point. Bloga only did Darksus over Willard because he had a weapon and Willard didn't.
Yeah, so Willard, before doing Aga, will run to Dark Cross, for sure.
Yeah, Blue could save time in Eastern Penis if he, like, if the flute is in, let's say, Zelda's, not the flute, the map is in Zelda's cell, and Willard decides to check Front of Escape first. But yeah, Willard with a tiny lead out of the early game, I would say. Not much. But still, a lead is a lead.
Of course, we still have over an hour rando to go here, depending on where the items fall in Dark World.
Yeah, most candidates are not decided by like 1 minute in the early game, especially if you have flute and boost. Then it's just who hits the ghost out or who skips an item and never goes back to it. That's how it often goes.
This might be flute 6 for Willard here.
Okay.
Nope,
Oh,
flute
no.
3 for Bottle.
Also, nice quick kill here from Dogger's side. Getting also his first successful getting on the board. While Willard shows us the kid has only a heart piece, so we are down to Agina and Front of Escape.
And here comes a Ganon before Hyrule. Bombs on the ledge.
Let's see if maybe Blower gives us information about Green Pendant. He does. It is Tiara. So no ice on Ton required. Today, hopefully.
Now for Ice Rod to be here on Agina. Aww.
And it's Front of Escape. Willard knows it, Blower doesn't know it yet. So yeah, what do we find here in Escape? What do you think?
I mean, it has to be one of 3 things, so... Oh, we have not even checked... Yeah, we have... No one's checked...
Oh, we have...
Uncle or Uncle's chest yet.
That's right. Okay. I mean, we have 4 items we could get. That's flippers, hammer, a glove, or a sword.
There's our
cape.
cape.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's an... It would be interesting if one of the runners actually decides to just skip Front of Escape here. I wouldn't blame if they do so, because... Fighter sword, cape, hookshot, glove is like the things you need for Aga. And the things you need for Aga to do more than just pod with an out of logic bow.
I mean... Yeah, Willard's gonna go ahead and do Hyrule Dungeon here.
And without a mirror, those checks aren't actually that quick. Gets a mirror in the first chest. So if Soga decides to do Front of Hyrule cast as well, he has to go all the way through as well.
Now, Willard has not checked Dark Cross, so Willard will be death warping during the ball and chain fight after getting Zelda's cell, and will probably run to Dark Cross before doing Aga.
Yeah, I think especially on Blogger's side, like skipping Front of Escape wouldn't be too bad because he has a lot of help. And you just would find a shovel that would question your Aga choice anyway. But I don't think
what if Hammer's just buried? Hammer could be... You know, my Titan's Mitts is buried. Titan Mitts is
Blogger! Aga! Nice. I love that play, just committing to Aga at this point.
Yeah, Willard's saying that the Death Warp as Brogor is running through Aga.
At this point for Willard, I don't think it would be too bad for him to actually check the shovel if he goes ahead now and checks Dark Souls. Because that's swapping Dark Souls and not checking shovel, or saving quitting and checking shovel. I don't think that's a big difference. It's slower, of course, yes, but I think that's how you don't have to do fields better. Especially because you only take a half a heart of damage here. But let's see how he goes. And I mean, Zoga could decide to just never check Hyrule Castle forever at this point.
No, Willer's saving Queen. Willer's going to dig up the shovel. With the shovel. Dig with the shovel. I am.
If this is Hammer, no, it could be huge, but I cannot see it. I just can't see it. I think Willer did the right play, checking the shovel, but the play still sucks. Because you're on Hyrule Castle and you probably know. No.
So Willer's going to have a slightly faster castle tower with that temper sword.
Wow. I can see Zoga going back to Hyrule Castle, but it's not soon. Like, the only reason I would go back to Hyrule Castle from his perspective is if I have Mire and would start on the pyramid anyway. I'm like, I probably should do this. I don't want to lose by not checking Hyrule Castle sound. And I wouldn't blame him.
Well, most of these runners, they consider Hyrule Castle just another pendant dungeon. So, I mean... But yeah, no, Rogor has made it to Aga. We're going to count how many blue balls there are. It's going to be the same amount of blue balls for both runners.
Yeah, that sword difference isn't that bad for now. Because no bosses actually require a tempered sword. But it makes a lot of bosses faster, and if you don't find silvers early, then you can save a lot of time with a tempered sword compared to Master.
Nope, there's our first blue ball.
Yes, third spot was Dick spot. Third sword. Now we get the exciting Aga 1 fight. And that's the second blue ball. Now that he got 4 hits in. I need 2 more.
Ah, there's
the
the
third one. 1 Aga, only 1 more, please. Oh. We have a chance for 3 more blue balls. Could go all the way up to 7. Or 6.
Four.
There goes 1. Don't do this, Saga. Don't make the fight longer than it should take. Thank you.
Well, what Broger just went through, Willard is going to go through now. They are exactly 1 Aga fight apart. Alright.
And
Oh, no flippers. Flippers could be in GT this seed.
I mean, with Bow actually behind flippers and a sword, I'm not so sure about that. But yeah.
I mean, that bow could have been silvers.
It could.
Yeah, both Swamp and Ice being the other 2 pendants. And I did not see what the other 5-6 crystal was.
I think it was Pod. I will just say it's Pod. If it's not Pod, you can blame me and not attacker. But I'm pretty sure it was everything important was on the right side, and I didn't ever look on the left side. Despite the left side having all our the required crystal dungeons that we have to beat eventually. Catfish coming up huge with 1 rupee. Ellie, I just want to point out that the bow we got is out of logic, behind flippers.
Yeah, and both of the two of the pendant dungeon, the 2 flipper locked pendant dungeons for logic. I mean, the 2 backwards. The 2 dungeons that require flippers for logic are pendants, which means flippers could easily be in GT at this point.
I mean, you could do pod, but I would guess that either a Mids or Hammer is coming up in the Witcher podcast area sooner than later. And yes, it's pod for the last Texas still. And since you wanna only sing at the pod at this point, cause you hope that Mire is the timer is somewhat reachable. It's gonna be interesting. Also, we might never find Mire in the seed. Swampert is a pendant.
Alright, Bogro is going through an early Skullwoods here. Willer's also going to be making the catfish play.
I think that was actually the stank card he got there out of first shot out of Skullwoods. He could follow Skullwoods here, you can just leave 1 item and say bye bye to Skullwoods. I love that play, I don't like it that much with Aga Axis, but on the other side, it could be a long check for no items.
Yeah, I mean, the other item in Skullwoods could easily be in the back of it, so... Sea House is next for Brogor. There's our hammer!
Yeah, Hammer makes Sea Stone a no-brainer. And after that Pod, and after that Tower of Heather, and after that we hopefully have Mids and Fire Lord to do Skywoods and Desert Pinnace. Oh, we might not ever get the Mire for Desert.
Well,
and there's
the Mids. So
after Season and Pod we have Mids.
So we are now Fire Rod, Cane Samaria, and the Medallion to Mire away from Go mode already.
Not exactly. We still need either Mire or Book to actually get to Desert Pinnace.
They're 4 items away.
Has Ploga ever checked this one? Yeah, probably. But if Ploga doesn't find the last sword in the seed, Willard could get back all his time he spent looking for that sword easily.
No, there's the flips.
Just get every item out of Sea Sound, I guess.
Now Willer's doing a deeper dive into Skullwoods here.
Yeah, this could be a long check here for Willard, like going through the entire front. It could pay off, but we already saw on Ploga's side both the other glove and hammer, so if he finds something important, if he finds anything here, it will be probably nothing too important. Like the worst it could be for Ploga, and the best for Willard would be just Fire Lord. Let's see if he goes in for the front again. Is out a key? Oh, he went for the back first. Oh, it was not a sand card. He goes quickly off Skywoods. Can't blame him. He doesn't want to miss his hammer or other glove here.
So yeah, both Villas of Outcast and Kakariko was pretty loaded today.
And Skywoods not having anything yet. No item. Could be just a time waste, maybe. Ah, doesn't get like if you throw the last pot down, you have a chance that you get grabbed by the hand instead of can grab by the hand because you don't destroy it. So you don't have to walk out again.
Well, he dropped down, so he didn't have a small key. Like he wouldn't have gone to the entrance because he did the drop down. So he didn't want to be quick.
Sometimes you just have to take the fall.
So Willow's going to be getting the hammer now. Probably be just chasing Brogor for a bit. We'll see how much time that Temper Sword will give Willard over the Master while he's chasing Brogor across Dark World.
The sword difference in C-Zone doesn't matter at all. You basically kill all the enemies the same way. The only thing that does change it is that Zag-Zags, they actually get killed in one hit.
Oh, there's that book.
Okay. Just find every single item in Virtual Outcast here, and that's just the Fire Lord and Burley. And I know Blog a little bit, he could skip that book. Would be very funny, and also very sad. But he goes for the book. It's gonna be very interesting what to see up after this one. Now, what we can do is Desert Penance, Tower of Hela, Palace of Darkness, and that's it.
You can also go check and see what medallion you need for sure.
Yeah, at this point it's probably not a bad idea, but you could just start focusing on killing sister dungeons. I don't especially like starting with Tower of Hela, but you have a lot of item density on Darkness Mountain which you can do after. And yeah, we have not seen Burley from Burgo, so if that is anything important... He might have skipped it intentionally, but he just might have skipped it by accident. But so many items in Village of Outcast.
We're also going to get ourselves the Ether tablet check here.
Oh, what's that? I like the main thing I think Vlogger wants to find here, but what he doesn't know is another sword. But with only one sword left in the pool, that could be very hard to achieve.
Now, with Pyramid Fairy open, you know, do you think... Oh, there's our silvers!
Oh, that's actually very good for Blogger. That could speed up a lot of fights for him. Especially like Witty or something. Where Tempered would have made a huge difference for not having silvers. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what Villa chooses to do after. I don't think it's gonna chase the mountain as well. My guess is he is probably chasing either the book or going to pawn. I think Blogger over the seed will play it more aggressive and Willard plays it a little bit more safe, and that could hurt or help Blogger depending on where the good items are.
Well, Brogar is going to see if the second item in Hera is in the vanilla big key chest.
I can say this much. I don't think Blogger is gonna get that item in the basement. If it's a map or an action item.
Use some hammer strats here. So this hammer does Temper Sword damage. I'll finish off the spin, hopefully. Here we go. Double boss kills on the screen.
One for the second and one for the third Crystal Dungeon.
And the second item is in the vanilla Binky chest.
I cannot see Blogger going down there. If so, I have to go into the team meeting to TanwirFarid's Allstars from Germany and have to tell him not to do that. And if there's progression, I'm gonna tell him after he should have done that.
Either way, you're going to have a talk with him. That's what you're saying.
If it was the wrong decision. Which I don't hope it is. But yeah, not surprising that Willard actually plays a little bit safer here. Goes for hammer packs and probably, and maybe even the Smith Gen here. But with 3 Crystal Dungeons to clear and only 2 left, I don't hate Burger's choice. Choosing item density and heading over to the Darkness Mountain.
Well, we did see that if we wanted to go into TR looking for items, it is a Bombos medallion to get in. Hookshot Cave giving us the powder.
Ooh, powder. Always a nice safety to have, and it negates the possibility of fake powdering. And that mail. Not bad.
We're doing the digging game here.
Only for a big 20. 20 bucks. Darkness Moon only with that mail and some money and more money. So nothing on the Moon either. Willard probably taking this down to Hype Cave. Burger now can check King's Tomb and head over to other Crystal Dungeons. I like Burger's approach to play it more aggressive after finding like the items back to back to back. Maybe searching items in different locations, clearing dungeons on the way. But Willard shows us what it is in Hype Cave.
Well, Broker is going to pod now.
Yeah, not surprising. The only thing you want to have a pod at this point is a mirror to make the dungeon less stuck. But it's fine.
Nothing in Hype Cave. Oof.
Yeah, Poker might never head back to any of those checks we just did, and that could give him. If he can avoid those checks, he should stay in the lead here. And Willard doesn't want to check his friend, taking him all over the world.
Buddy system, ether for Mire.
Vanilla. And is it right next to the dungeon? No. So, but it has to actually give away the Smith if you wanna go into any dungeon. So not surprising he's doing it right now.
Oh, well, there's our other green rupee. We found both green rupees.
Already found one item in the front of port, even if it's just a compass. There's the ice sword, the long sword. You don't wanna see that one. At least it tells us the key is somewhere in the back. The front only has some more keys at this point. And yeah, Broker might have to think about setting up a longer death warp here. He has that mail, but in the dark maze, all flames and all enemies do 100 damage, so the death warp isn't actually too bad, even if you have that mail. Cannot go for the boss yet because he doesn't have the big key, so he checks the back first.
Spoilers now also in pod. So if this is progression, our runners are about to get progression at about the same time.
Yeah, for Bloga, after the pop play probably goes ahead and finishes off the pillars, like doing all his glitzy dungeon that he has to do eventually.
And about 45 minutes in, we could give both these runners a follow. They're in the Invitational League for a reason. Also, big thanks to Savory UX for tracking today.
There's the map, so we only find the big key and items in this dungeon anymore. And I would not be surprised if we find like some progression at this point. It's been a while, but we only found like progression on the left half of the world. It felt like. That's the big key. Doggo, you need those to death warp, but he might just walk out at this point. Probably faster. Pod is empty for now. I mean, I think Doggo probably does do Desert Palace, and maybe after Desert Palace he's gonna go ahead, check Hype Cave, and check that bomb.
I mean, at this point, Brogar might just do overworld checks. Just, you know, hey, I'm not finding anything in dungeons.
Yeah, I think he wanna do all his Kiss dungeons before he's checking Overworld again. So Desert Palace. I would be surprised if he doesn't do Desert Palace before he does anything else.
Someone in chat's making a good point. We can't get any pendants, so pendant dungeons are probably not happening anytime soon.
You'd love to see it. Not accessible pendant dungeons just get Go mode before any of them are accessible. So Go mode fire dot please. Yeah, and Willard setting up for Death Warp didn't went in with that much health, so he has an easier time. Has to watch out here because he already went a little bit low on life, so he doesn't actually die. And he still needs to go to the back chest. Oh, nice turtle looms here from Bulgar. Not the NMG setup you usually see, but still a nice cleanup here. For Swamp Palace, because none of our dungeons are accessible but yeah, we need bombers. For Ice Palace, for access, we need either bombers or fire dot. And for Swamp Palace, we still haven't found the mirror to actually get open the dam in the light world while heading into Swamp. That is our fourth Xisto already after 48 minutes.
And nothing on Helma.
I mean, what do we have left actually? We haven't seen Pebble Chest.
Pyramid Fairy and Desert.
Yeah, but that should be it. Am I right?
No, that's it.
So if Poker can avoid, like, doing all the overchecks that Willard did, he should have a decent lead here. If he goes for... I mean, he's gonna check Hype Cave eventually, if he's gonna do that bomb. But he's gonna probably skip out on a lot of stuff that Willard did in which podcast. And he starts with Desert Palace.
Magic Powder. Magic Powder is another one too.
I think Blogger has a lead, but it feels like that Willard catches up a little bit in every other zoom. I feel like his execution is a little bit cleaner than on Blogger's side, but Blogger, still with all his skips, has a decent lead over the time. Probably goes ahead now and kills the boss first at this point, because why not? Just bombs on a torch. Hopes for the other item be on the boss, so he doesn't actually have to go back to go into this dungeon at any point now. But yeah, we are down to like 4 checks at this point, at least for us. Willard still has to do all the mountain stuff. Johnny gave us powder and an item in Hella Basement. We should not forget about that one, Chili.
Oh yeah, no. Definitely an item in the big key chest in Hera, yeah.
And Willard heading to the mountain, as it seems like. Doesn't want to deal with Allstars and Molars at this point, so...
We also have Spy Cave.
Spy Cave?
This is Spy Cave from Willard right now.
Actually, I'm surprised he does that first. We had that cape for a while, probably one of our logical exits to Ganon, but if we don't know that, it'll be interesting.
Nice quick kill with silvers on Lamos, 5th crystal, and the second item is back inside the dungeon.
But down on 1 heart, breaks his cape on time and gets 10 arrows for his doubles.
And that's a reset.
Yeah, when I got his magic back, didn't actually spend much. Yeah. If he wanted to hard reset anyway, probably should have used cape all the way through to be just a tiny bit faster. But yeah.
Alright, Willard's now doing desert.
Totally understandable. Has to do the harder Lemon fight with Allstars instead of silvers, but still doable to do a 1 cycle, even with Allstars. But I think Blogger's next check is gonna be Pyramid Valley. Like, he's gonna check Hype Cave and head over to Pyramid Valley. That could very well be our progression. It's not the map on the right side. We have 1 more item here.
There's our fire rod.
It's the fire rod. Good and bad.
And we now have a painted dungeon opened up to us.
No, I said fire rod, go more seed. Damn you, and now we have to go into ice without Somalia to get our Somalia and Bombos to go into TR, to finish TR, to get Isa from Sasha. Damn you, Seed.
Okay, but yeah, this also opens up Skull Woods. And I believe we still have the 1 item in the back of Skull Woods, so...
Yeah, we have 1 more item in Skull Woods. and Soga will get that item now. Yeah, I think at this point Soga probably did my chat just to have that info on Mire. So if he finds Easter at any point now, he knows he still needs Somalia to be in go mode. But yeah. Like the thing is, the problem I see is if Blogger at any point goes back and checks all the stuff that Willard has already done in the Dark World, I think he probably loses his lead. So he has to stay on his route here and not gonna go back to do main Dark World stuff at any point now to keep his lead. Otherwise,
Well,
it's gonna be very close, especially with the thought difference.
so all the overworld's open to Brogor. Let's say Moth turns out to be like the Mire. Does Brogor just start doing overworld checks then? Or does Brogor go into Pyramid Fairy where, that's now open to us?
Spompiness? I don't know. At this point, it's hard. The decision on Blogger's side is no hard what to do after. If he finds nothing, it's definitely Ice Palace or that bomb before Ice Palace. But after that, I think he wants to follow progression. And we can still remind you, he hasn't even done Hyrule Castle Thrawn. He could do that at any point, but without Miller, didn't feel great.
I think this is Willard running over to Skull now.
I think he hasn't done King's Tomb. Yeah. He's gonna do Skywoods, and after that is probably follow it up with... I mean, if he never does Tower of Hell here, he's gonna skip out on that. Yeah, Dogo opened 2 chests in Skywoods and got 2 items. I would say good outing. That's not what you want to see.
So, what's better for Brogar? Overworld or Pyramid Fairy?
I think it has to be that. Yeah, it's 2 checks. It's fast checks. You can do Hype Cave that you did not do for a while now, and Hype Cave has still 5 items. And then that bomb just feels like it is the way, because that bomb has always progression. Always when I call it. And then it doesn't have to have progression. But I don't think Luke is gonna go back to do stuff like digging game and Stumpy. He's gonna follow that fire lord into Ice Palace. But I think that the item you want to find now out of that bomb is Somalia to head into Ice. Like, that's the item you want to find. And if not, I think Ice is still the best play here. It's either Ice or doing Dark World stuff. I mean, you could still check Powder because he got that attack. Now he goes for bomb. It's a big watch out because without a mill it's a lot riskier. But gets it done. While that is on his way to tie even with the Quiz account. Only needs 1 more with Power Color to go back on 6. So we're doing a little bit of a dance here and 2 new attacks here with bombs.
Oh.
Okay, I thought Bombos was an Ice Palace, but now I think Somalia is an Ice Palace to get into TR. Oh no, Blocker, not in the dark mode again. No!
Oh, Willard's just going to go straight into ice. This could be the turning point right here.
Okay. Blocker! Ice Palace! Yeah, that's what I fear. Like, if he starts to do those checks, it's gonna hard for him to catch up, especially with the Sword of Wind. He has silvers, he has half magic, the Sword of Wind isn't that huge. But it still is a little bit. And I'm quite surprised that Blocker actually went for Overworld here. Like, I thought he hunts down Blocker more.
Oh.
I mean, this could swing back in his favor really quickly. Probably wanted to see if it's a small key or Somalia and then head out again, but... Oh, I remember that he still has to do Tower of Hera.
Well, we're gonna have to ask Willard about that Ice Palace play.
Interesting. I don't know quite understand why he did that, but I guess he had his reason. That checks. I don't like what Blocker does here. Like, he skipped those intentionally and now he goes back there again. Without Mire. Like, this could be easily be the turning point here. But maybe he's gonna change. I mean, he probably wants to combine those checks to check Powder, which is at least a new check for us. That now also with the silvers. The only other question is if he does do the other thing now, which is called purple chest. Do you think Willard is gonna do Heather Basement at this point?
I mean, with all Willard's checked, yes. It's one of those things where Willard knows that there's maybe less than 24 locations remaining. And so the odds that, you know, Kane or Ether being there just outweighs not doing it.
Okay, and here comes the purple chest play. Not surprised, he did win for the Smith, so now he's gonna follow up with hammer packs and purple chest. Don't think it's bad or anything, it's just time he maybe needs an Ice Palace later. Willard has to check Darkness Mountain as well. Don't think he's gonna skip out on that one. And with Darkness Mountain, I don't think he's gonna go for the basement. But on the other side, Willard has been pretty solid with his checks and it might stay that way. I
mean, what does Willard have left at this point? Purple chest, Rest of Ice, and Dark Death Mountain? Yeah, no, yeah. No, I mean, you have like a 1 in 12 chance at this point that it's in the basement, so you're going to go down there.
But on the other side, you have a 50% chance that it's just in Darkness Mountain. Which we know it isn't. Also Pyramid Valley for Willard. But yeah, Blocker probably gives away his purple chest and then he... What can he do? He can either do Ice Palace, which is the obvious play, semi-obvious. He can do Front of Hyrule Castle, which would now be bad for him because he thinks that his opponent already did that a long time ago, and if it's there, it's probably lost anyway. And yeah, it's Ice Palace. Do we know that Ice Palace has the progression now? I think we do.
I mean, we still have Hera.
Okay, we have Ice Palace or Hera Base.
Which,
Or
you know,
Pet.
if Hera is like the Kane, that will now open up the rest of TR to us.
This seed could be so bad. Yeah, I think I like Blogger slouching better on Darkness Mountain, checking TR first, and then saving quitting into a bunny cave. I don't think it's much faster. But yeah, Villa probably gonna last Ocade or second last Ocade Ice Palace. So at this point, you're not aiming to kill the boss, but you still have to. Do you have? I don't think you actually have to flip the switch here. Oh, okay, you should flip the switch here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that the third item's on Cold Stare, and you want to make sure you kill Cold Stare so you don't double dip ice by accident.
Yeah, I'm dumb. You absolutely do Ice Palace bomb jump every time. Because you don't know when you get the progression item.
I mean, this is also one of the things where, again, Brogor is now down to less than a couple dozen locations where all the progression can be. Brogor could find, you know, the Kane, and Ether could just be right behind the Kane in this dungeon. You know.
I mean,
so.
the interesting thing is, if he finds Kane, does he leave? Does he leave immediately to check TR? I think at this point I would check Freezer chest first. But I don't know what's the best way to handle Ice Palace here. I think Blogger wants to find Ether first. And Willard probably gonna join Blogger on Ice Palace. Or he's gonna go back for the basement. Or he's gonna do Purple Chest first. And Powder. If this seed comes down to Heather Basement, Willard wins. And there's... This seed got worse by any second.
Well, if we find Kane, Pez is now in logic.
You have like all mirror checks, and you have swamp panels. Like, what do you do next? Every check feels bad. There was only one item out of Ice Palace. Yeah, Willard has last occasion Ice Palace besides Cellar Basement. He's gonna do everything first. Yeah. About that point, not being able to go into any pendant dungeon, actually. But those good times.
I mean, Ether could very well be on Ped now.
Or worse. on Saha. Okay, that's not actually reverse. The other thing is, if you find your third item here, do leave.
No, there's only 2 locations left. We got the big chest and cold stare, so...
And only 1 item left.
No, we're killing cold stare.
Yeah, and if Willard maybe decides to leave after Mire, he can get a lot of time back if it's not on codes there. Nah, Saha isn't worse than Pat. If you're gonna clear TR, you're gonna clear TR before checking Pat anyway. But yeah, this hit has gone from could be a nice fast lead to please end this horrible, horrible game.
Yeah, well, it's not nice.
But I could get a lot of time back here if he decides to skip the boss or any other stuff nice after he finds Mire. And now the question is, where does Blogger head next? I have like no idea. Like Ice Palace?
Oh, this is Checkerboard Cave.
Of course, makes sense. He only has 1 bomb. He lost a lot in Ice Palace. I think if we find Ether here, it's just gonna dip Mire. Hey look, it's a blue rupee. Like we have Clay Village, we have K45, we have Bombo's Tablet, we have... I think that's it. And Swamp Palace.
Swamp being the most item dense of all the locations, as Willard hurts himself by failing to clip there.
Willard showing a little bit of, I would say, older knowledge. Like the time where you don't just rush Ice Palace with Kane every time. And he went for the feature chest first to actually get a small key to go to the side a lot easier. And that's easier on Bombo's Tablet. Okay, now you... 1 item from Go mode now. It's not TR, it's not Pet. We dodged Pet! We dodged Pet!
I'd be running headfirst into Mire right now. That's just me. I mean, how many times have there been a vanilla Kane?
Yeah, the other thing is, if you pay attention to logic a lot, you can actually deduce that the Kane cannot be in the left side of Mire, so you can actually save a lot of time there. Because if a key is on the boss, the key is Kane locked, and therefore the left side of the dungeon, where which is fire locked, is also Kane locked. But Blogger heads into Swamp Palace first. I mean, it's 6 items versus 2 items in Mire. I don't hate it. It's 2 versus 6. Goes through all his inventory to just delete 1 block and push 1 block. Actually, he has to be a little bit careful about bombs.
So do you do left side here?
depends. I don't know. Probably not, because I don't have enough bombs to do diver down. With enough bombs, maybe yes, if I found like the big key first and then know left side swamp has an item. And somewhat no, because I know I could do a dumb Argus fight.
Willard has a nice quick kill there on Cold Stare.
But yeah, one item from combo you probably should do the back first. At the time. I agree with Chad. All that I said was nonsense, and you're one item from go mode, just to the back first. But on the other side, Swamp Palace is dependent. And we're gonna check Grave Village first, actually. And if he finds Kane or Grave Village or something, he might be super inclined to go to TR.
Nope, there's our third and final shield.
Second one.
Since both runners skipped the shield upgrade in hammer packs.
Let's see what's on Grave Village. That could be very bad for... I think that would actually be very bad for Willard if it's Kane. The items out of Swamp already.
No,
And
that's
there's
go
the
mode.
Kane! That's go mode! Blogger has chosen wisely.
Oh, he's gonna give us a pet check though.
Yeah, and I really don't like this pet check here. You don't know what you get to go mode if you find Kane first. Sure, you can check pet first, but if you find Ether first anyway, you know it's not pet, so why bother checking it first? But if Blogger doesn't screw it up too badly, I think even with Master Sword, we have enough other stuff to make the Master Sword not matter that much. I think the main part where Master Sword loses some time here is Ganon. And he should have a decent lead. Especially if Willard dips Mire first, eventually. And Bertos! My man!
Now let's see if this is going to be a God Mire here. While Willard being checkerboard cave. We'll probably be checking Bombo's tablet next.
Blogger getting lucky and just walking through the fire snake for whatever reason. He does not know what he's doing, but he does it anyway. I really like the play from Blogger that he checked the checks outside of Swamp Palace first. And he still went into Swamp Palace. But not a God Mire today. Blogger not going for left side first, checks the main chest first.
And there's the big key.
And gets the water with the big key.
Oh, Willard's going to be doing Swampy for checking Bombos.
That's gonna hurt him. He's gonna clear the boss and maybe even do left side swamp. Like at this point, Blogger will build up his lead even more, I don't think Willard has any chance coming back here, even if he has Tempered Sword. Should not matter that sword difference. We have Cape, so that makes the Ganon fight trivial, even if you're shaking. Can get a lot of double spins in, and at this point he has like 5-minute lead. Probably didn't get a spooky here. I think he he put down the block a little bit too late. But yeah. Yeah. Didn't quite work out. Oh, and he only has one bomb. That could have been bad. Okay. It would be best for Bloga to actually defend his bombs. Because who knows where the big key ends up being in GT, and if it's behind Landazoom, he might be in trouble.
But we're gonna have a nice silver fight against Victorious.
I just hope that Bloga either farms some bombs on his way to GT or he buys some. Because I do not want to see Bloga lose by not having randomizer zoom.
No, not any bias here in this commentary booth. No Cherie. Anyway, that was crystal number 7. We play a game here where there's 22 locations in Ganon Sour, where the big key can be. It's the last bit of randomization these seeds give us. Then chat in with your points and guess where the big key is. With points, you can guess odds or even, or you can use a number, and we'll make Stay Ryu figure out who won.
What number do you go today?
I usually go 5. I mean, 5's my lucky number.
Just go with 1. Because if it's 1, I'm happy. If it's not 1, I don't have to worry about it anymore.
So Will's going to find the cane here. Oh! Oh! Willard! Not going to finish. He's leaving. Let's hope Willard does Bombo's tablet.
Interesting choice. I'm surprised. What's the 4th item, I think? I mean, the boss takes a while. Yeah, his God sense gives him a Caesar. Can't blame him if he does the right decision.
No, that gives Willard go mode, 1 whole dungeon behind.
I wondered what went through his mind while he made this decision.
I think Willard was, you could see Willard, like, second-guessing, not going into, Bombo's tablet as he was opening Swamp. So, it was probably one of those things where he was like, I should have checked it, I'm checking it! you know, yeah.
Yeah, I see that. So, I should have done that before. I will leave after 1 item. I have complete TR open.
Yeah. Yeah,
and if it's Caesar, I have Mire open as well. I think that would went through his mind, probably. But yeah, it's not 1 and 2. Heading over to left side because we didn't find a key on the right side. Find a key on a torch. Luckily, we only need 1 bomb in GT. You can get 1 in the climb. So we don't have to worry about climbing without bombs. But here comes 3, 4, 5.
No, 4. Yeah, so
no, 4. Starting at. I was like, I should end on 7. Why do I end on 6? Something is wrong here. 6, and it's not 7 as well. So we go further.
Now this could also come down to GT run as well. I do know Willard tends to enjoy the Dark Magician strat. So if Brogor does do a full left and it is in right side, Willard might be able to save a minute or two there.
I think Brogor still is climbing first anyway, but with Master Sword Defense, could be close if the big key ends up being on the right side here. Let's see what Brogor decides to do. Up comes check number 9. Just some bombs. So he actually didn't need to farm bombs, he just got bombs in GT anyway. Not surprised, but better safe than sorry. And Willard now with his big key only has to go for the back. And yeah, Blogger is definitely getting his big key first. If it even if it's Tylum, he's gonna get his big key first. Gets another potion and decides to do Ice Armors as the last possible check after Tylum. Before Tylum.
That's an interesting round decision.
Yeah. Maybe he just... I mean, I think he can feel pretty good about his starting in the seed. But like the only bad thing he did, where he overcleared, so to speak, is Ice Palace and the stuff before Ice Palace. But other than that, his starting was pretty clean. Like skipping Hyrule Castle didn't save him or cost him any time this seed basically, because that got negated by the Tempered Sword in the end. Overall in the seed. And I stopped counting. I have no idea where we are right now.
No, we got Ice Armos. We got Bob's Chest, Ice Armos, and Tyler Room left. So next one I believe would be 17, 18?
18?
18.
Next one coming up is 18.
Willard's not going to have the nice little victorious here.
Because he basically had no incentive to go back to Hyrule Castle. He could have done it with Mire, but then he had like, oh, and there's the big key!
So Willard does occasionally clown right full right. Like Willard will actually do full right, leave like randomizer room for last, so.
Yeah, but at this point it's Blogger's game to lose. Like he has such a big lead. Willard has to go through all of the basement, at least to one side, and he still has to climb to actually get to GT. So if Blogger doesn't like take a Ganon from here, he should be able to win. But everything can still happen. It's not an easy fight, but with worse equipment you tend to fall less. Because you are more careful at this point. But yeah, that could be the second overall win, besides the forfeit wins that the Allstars from Germany would get here after not winning much in the first weeks. Started to win against Andy last week, and now they're enjoying winning again, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, WJPDTB will still be in first place after this, still trying to fight for the first seed. I do know they have their other game, I want to say Saturday.
I think the battle of the first seed is happening next week between Noble Foxes and WJPDTB and team WJPDTB, because they're fighting against Noble Foxes next week and can basically fight for the first place.
Of course, we can't keep Pug Trio out of the conversation for that one either. They're going to be, I think, same record as Noble Foxes. after this week, or because I think Noble Foxes are about ready to get the 2 free wins from the team dropping. And
I actually have to look at the table.
Yeah, so if Pug Trio wins their game tonight, they'll be at 9-3. Noble Foxes will be at 9-3 as well, because they've been giving the teams their points after the matches are over. So,
Exactly.
So depending on how Saturday goes, that could be 3 teams at 9-3 fighting for top 3 seedings here. So
And then you have to battle for the fourth place between Team Hime and Simple Dino Disaster.
It's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very fun final week of league here for the Misery Mire division.
Indeed, it will be.
But of course, you know, WJPDTB just needs to win Saturday and win 1 game next week against Noble Foxes just to get first. We found all 4 bottles, I believe.
Not too bad. I think, like, the TanwirFarid Allstars from Germany are like one way a win from having a chance for brackets, but I think they have like 1 loss too much to actually have a chance.
Oh, Pug Trio actually will get the free wins next week as well, so that's going to be something. And Willard's actually going to almost last location, this big key. Is doing full left now.
Yeah, I don't think like the seeding at this point will matter too much, because after the for the bracket phase, only the win percentage or how much wins you have are taken into account. So if you're like first or second, doesn't actually change probably that much, because all the 8 teams that will qualify for the bracket stage are gonna be hard to beat. Bracket phase will not be easy at this point, but yeah. Good tip here from Blogger, heads over to Ganon, has a Master Ganon fight in front of him. Said he didn't get a Cyber Sword anywhere else, but Willard has to find his biggie from Bob's chest, and has to climb, and has to beat Ganon before Blogger finishes off with Ganon here, and he has enough potion to not worry about anything.
Nice cape usage here.
Oh, and he even gets a good spawn here. Now he can get like 8 or 10 hits in free, and then after that he just can use his cape. And yeah, he has another clean potion. He founded one on, I want to say, purple chest?
Yeah, purple chest was a green potion. Willard's not doing the climb as well.
That was a long potion. Yeah, and that's only the 3rd and the 4th phase left for Blogor.
Just one more hit here in 3rd phase, and then we'll just have 4 more spins and silvers to get through.
Let's see where Ganon warps. Just stands there. Oh my god, Blogger. Scared me to death here.
Again, commentary is not biased in any way, shape, or form.
No, never. Off! Don't miss those shots!
No, he got 26 more, it's fine.
Fine. And one more!
GG's in chat, everyone!
Not biased commentary says GG to Blogor!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Brogor just has to get past a 1x3 bridge and will be finishing first, beating Willard J. Bradley with a time of 1:33.34. Get your GGs in chat for Brogor, bringing Allstars to 4-7.
Almost had getting that 1-3-3-3-3. So close. Only 1 second fast. Yeah, nice seed. Was good to watch. Very interesting. Went from could be very good to this could be a very bad seed in a quick succession, but Burger managed to find his go mode at least somewhat quickly, and now he's here for the interview. GG Burger!
GG's. Thank you.
So yeah, let's talk about your decision making through the seed. How did you feel like you did? Things you would change?
I felt quite good by skipping Iron Castle and also bailing out of Skywoods and stuff. Also dodging Village of Outcast and the south route a bit for later. Maybe I had so many crystals. We just got the book and chess game. It opened like Hera, not Hera, but it also opened Desert. And yeah, I could skip a lot, I think. Hera Basement, Spike Cave, stuff like that, which I probably also have to skip versus Execution stronger player. Yeah, it worked out until Ice Palace, which was a bit clunky, I think. It took way too long to find this mirror. I also was thinking, oh my god, if I find a mirror now, the whole seat can still get open. I found, I think, Bombos in the Pyramid Ferry. And
Yes.
if I find Zomaria now before Ether, this is gonna be awful. Yeah. That's basically it, I think.
Yeah, you also were on a sword disadvantage for a long time, but that actually got a December sword out of front of Castle, which had a shovel. But you got half magic and silvers pretty early on, so that wasn't the biggest deal, especially with those pendants in the end.
Yeah, we got the silvers in
Hella Basement.
Yeah, Hera Basement. I just got the book and the hammer and the mitts all in one spot and the flippers. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go red crystals now before I do Overworld. Maybe I can combine this. Maybe I get a mirror and can don't have to do the Smith chain and stuff separately. But yeah, you see the mirror was pretty late and pretty stupid. Yeah.
We hope that we get go mode without having a chance to actually enter any pendant dungeon. I hope for again we're getting Ether now, and then we find Somalia, and then we just need Fire from go mode, but that sadly did not happen exactly.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, Swamp was I could have also did like quick Mire dip before, since you have to search for the big key anyways. Usually I do this, but since I found that Ether on Bomber's tablet, haha, by the way, Schulze, and then I thought like, oh, I have like only one bomb. Maybe I checked K45 for progression or bombs, and then there were bombs, so I was a bit happy. And then I was like, okay, I'm going Swamp now, so I will skip Mire. Mire probably has just one item or two, even just one in Logic, maybe. Usually, I think if you're just looking for Zomaria, it's quite good to go to Misery Mire, but in an earlier state of a game when you are close to the go mode in like, I don't know, 40 minutes or 30 minutes, not after, I don't know, what was it, 18 minutes or something like that? Yeah.
Probably. But at that moment, Willard also shot his last arrow into Ganon. Just has to wait for the fanfare to be over. And has to walk over the bridge, and he's gonna finish with a time of 1 hour, 38 minutes, and like 6 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's saying the right stuff, chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went right into, got the compass and left Ice Palace. First time in there.
Yeah, I had the fire rod quite late, right? Where was it? I
And
forgot.
both you, I mean, you guys were
I
basically
mean,
almost the
got-
same path. Almost.
Okay, nice.
I mean, Firelord was like on the way and exit the dungeon, and you basically had
It was
earlier.
right side desert. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think even if you get Firelord like before Port or Hela, it doesn't change anything because you just clear the dungeons anyway. I liked it though pretty much. I hope that you would just commit to Ice Palace sooner and just say like, I don't need Stumpy, I don't need the in-game, just go for Ice Palace. But
Yeah,
it
I
worked
wanted
out in the end.
to. I just when I found the fire rod, the head was swarming with skywoods and stuff. And, yeah. I mean the whole route with the Smith Chain, Stompy, digging game. There was actually, if there was like the Maria, it wouldn't have opened much without the amulet. So it wasn't. It was a not non-risky skip, and to do it like this, it was not a time save, but also not a time waste. So it was okay. Postpone the whole checks, and it was like more juicy checks than Ice Palace. Density is quite huge.
I will saying committing to the full Ice Palace with Hera and Dark Death Mountain Ups feels risky. That's probably why just ran in, ran out. I think this is the interview. Soldier.
I asked. Okay, he's good. He's just in chat.
Okay, I will hop over to the German restream before this is cut off, I guess. I don't know. So I wanting to thank you for the restream and see you soon, and thanks for everything.
GG's, man. Don't forget to give Brogar and Willard a follow. Great runners. I think aside from that, we're about ready to, well, wrap up here.
Yeah, we have to watch out that especially our Zeka doesn't cut the stream too early because German side outside of the stream, now they're doing the interview. It would be nice to not have them interrupt in the sentence. So yeah, well, was a nice to watch. Thank you very much for commentating with me, Kuchiri.
Oh, for
also
sure.
for cycling. Was a fun one.
It was a blast. It was a blast.
It was biased. I got home.
I mean, you know, normally I try to be a very neutral party here, but someone was tipping the scales a bit.
I mean, if I see from the German community play, I tend to be biased.
No, it's all good. I'm the same. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, but thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you guys next time. May the Triforce be with all you guys. All right.
Yeah, we have some more random matches coming up later on SpeedGaming 5. We have Aussie 101 versus Matt 7898 in like, what is it, 1 hour? I think 1 hour and 10 minutes. And after that, on 8:10 PM, we have Paradox versus Days Cloud as well. I'm heading off as well. Have a good day or night. See you around.